Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I am bringing you a quick look at the first Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Earthrise figures I've picked up. We have Daddy-O on the right over here, and Trip Up on the left. These are based off the original G1 Micromasters Big Daddy and Trip Up. I guess there was some sort of copyright issue that prevented them from using Big Daddy again. But these are two slick-looking Micromaster cars. I originally wasn't going to pick these up because I thought that they were just some slight remolds of the previous Micromaster cars we've got. Here I've got the Sports Car Patrol, the Sports Car Patrol with Blackjack and Hyperdrive. But these are really different looking. Transformation scheme may not be crazy different, but that's just because there's only so many ways you can transform a tiny car. But just in terms of the way they are molded, these are very new molds. I don't see any parts being shared here. So we'll go ahead and get these guys out of the way. So let's start with Daddy-O. He turns into a 1957 Bel Air. It looks awesome. I really love that sculpting. It's a little hard to make out since it's black, but I can't wait till stickers come out for them so I can pick out some of these details with some stickers. I might end up painting that grill silver. He just looks awesome. I love the paint. I love the teeny tiny little Autobot symbol inside his fire stripe. I love his lines. Like that's aggressive. That silver engine up top looks awesome. Just great all around. And again, standard Micromaster transformation, so nothing to hide about the robot mode underneath the car. Same thing on Trip Up. Slightly bigger Autobot symbol. The blue on white looks really, really good. He holds true to his G1 alt mode. Looks awesome. And again, we have him down here. So yeah, as little wheelie Micromasters, they are terrific. I think I prefer these to the previous patrols we've gotten, the previous Micromaster cars we've gotten. These guys look great. So let's go ahead and get them transformed. We'll start with Daddy-O. And again, like I said, the transformation is not that different. You flip out his legs, just like previous Micromaster cars. Then you separate out his front of his hood has 3 segments where it connects to his shoulders and then the actual hood. You can separate those out and flip back the hood. That can hide behind him. Split his legs, split out his arms. They actually tab in, which feels much more secure than previous Micromaster car figures. And the joints seem a lot tighter also. Same thing with Trip Up. Again, flip his legs down, come up top, separate out the hood again, flipping that back, and his arms out. So they feel like they share engineering. Oh, that is nice and tight. They feel like they share engineering closer with each other than they do with any previous Micromaster car. Trip Up still does have the issue that because the heels curve up due to the shape of the car, if he's back heavy, he's going to want to lean back. So you got to kind of lean his hips forward a bit to get him standing better. It's a little tough. You can also just put him in front of Daddy-O. But yeah, as robots, again, we get more paint. Daddy-O has lovely orange paint and a great little purple face. No eyes picked out. I think that's pretty small to do eyes. Trip Up, I really like the green. That wasn't on his previous car mode, but it looks great here. And again, my only complaint with Trip Up is really just how much work has to go into getting him to just stand. There we go. In terms of articulation, I kind of basically went over it already in transformation. 360 swivel on the shoulders. They do have waist swivel, which I don't... Let me take a quick second. So comparing him to the Sports Car Patrol members, Yeah, they did have a waist swivel. I guess I just never noticed it. The other thing is, if you notice in transformation, these two guys, no hips popped off. Transforming him off camera, yeah, his hips, Hyperdrive's hips come right off. But yeah, you can kind of see how different they look. Oh, and yeah, I was going to transform Blackjack off camera as well, but of course that happened. Now Blackjack does have, they have a closer transformation to Blackjack, but again, it doesn't seem like there are any parts being reused at all here. What I do like, getting him out of the way, what I really like about these guys is just how tight everything feels. Like I said, the hips don't pop off. With the waist swivel, the thigh rotation, you can get them in some pretty dynamic positions. You got to kind of play around with the arms a good bit because there are no elbows and because these shoulder pieces hang out so far back that it's a little tough to get them exactly where you want them. But for teeny tiny little robots, for $5 for a set of 2, they make me really happy. The only other thing to show off is their weapon mode, which looks again similar to previous Micromaster car weapon modes we've got. So we can take, I believe Big Daddy goes on top, fold out his little handle. I think everything secures back in. Transform him halfway back to car mode. Get, there is a tab that needs to move back and go back into the roof of the car. Flip his hips around. Of course, yeah, the Sports Car Patrol had to have waist swivel so that they could get into weapon mode. I should have remembered that. All right, and then same thing with Trip Up here. We fold him back into car mode, basically. The front half is car mode. The bottom half stays the same way it is. You plug in Trip Up into Daddy-O, like so. And again, we've got kind of that half of 2 cars with a 4-barrel gun mode. It's fine. It's, for some reason, I think it looks a little better for these guys than it did on previous guys. Maybe it's the engines help like give the impression of it's got clips or something. You know, I know they're Autobots, but let's just have Ruckus hold them for a second. My biggest complaint for Micromasters is, again, that we don't get blast effects with them. I think that, a price increase or whatever of 30 cents to get me some blast effects for them would have been really nice. But other than that, it's a nice little set. I don't think I strongly recommend them. I'm happy I got them because there were some new toys and they're cool. I don't know how I'm going to hold them. They might just hang out in robot mode somewhere on my shelf for now. But they're pretty cool. Thanks for watching. This was Transformers Generations Earthrise, Micromasters, Trip Up, and Daddy-O. And I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day. See ya.